You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
Well, I know.
This is the most spoiled girl on TikTok.
It's true. I'm a brat, and I'm not going to change.
Promoting.
You heard it yourself. I want you to listen to all of this. I want you to listen to everything that this young woman says. Okay? I want you to listen to everything that this woman says.
Luxurious bags to staying in 5-star hotels, even traveling in private jets. All this stuff isn't enough for her because she keeps asking for more.
You want a G-Wagon for your 16th birthday?
I need my G-Wagon. There's no question. I need it.
She's so spoiled that she even has a no-limit credit card for her endless shopping sprees.
In the past year, I probably have given her about $100,000. I don't even keep track anymore.
She seems to have it all, living a life most kids her age could only dream of.
I'm Nicolette Gray. Of course I brought 8 bags for one weekend.
However, this lavish lifestyle soon came to an end when her mom decided to lower her allowance. And this decision made her completely lose it. So much so that not even Dr. Phil can fix her.
When my mom refuses to give me
Sir, you cannot fix what's already broken. You cannot fix a broken record. Name how much broken records or broken disc that has been fixed. No. When you break a record, you must throw it away because now that it's been scratched, it's been damaged. You cannot fix a scratched record, as that's what she is, a scratched record. You must throw her away. You must throw her away. So you check, but let's continue.
money. I make her life a living hell.
Nicolette Gray proudly dubs herself the Beverly Hills Brat, and she's definitely not shy about it.
I'm gonna be Paris brat soon.
She was raised solely by her divorced mom, getting everything she...
Now it's quite clear. Divorce, murder. Now it's clear. You see? More evidence again. It's always now. I'm not trying to be finger, but majority of these videos are always about single mothers. I'm not trying to be thing. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and I'm just saying what everyone knows I'm about to say. So you check.
ever wanted. So when her allowance dropped from $5,000 to $1,000, she went nuts and ended up on Dr. Phil.
My spending allowance per month is $1,000. I feel like a peasant. I want my mom to understand that
Oh, you feel like a peasant? Well, my girl, continue being a peasant. Continue being a peasant.
can't live off of $1,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately.
However, when Dr. Phil suggested she find a job, she reacted like it was the end of the world.
Absolutely, she needs a job.
This is what happens when you spoil your child, people. Stop spoiling your children. Okay? Teach them the value of money and all of that. I know every parent will want to give their child the best. I know that. Every parent will want to give their child the best. But there are limits. There are limits. Stop going overboard. Stop buying your children's love. That's what happens when you buy someone's love. That's what happens.
You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
Well, I know.
This behavior has led to many people commenting about her having some serious issues besides being spoiled. This kid isn't just spoiled. If narcissism was a person, it would be her. There's feeling entitled, and then there's this attitude, which is on a whole new level. But this isn't even the worst she can do. Nicolette was actually exposed for faking a paparazzi encounter to allegedly pretend she's relevant.
Hey, what's up, Nicolette? How's it going?
Hi.
So is this it right here? This is your new car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Due to this, Nicolette once again found herself in hot water, so much so that even her mom was dragged into the mess. This mom is the real monster here. She allowed this mess of a child behave like this.
Same thing I say too. The mother is to blame. Well, both of them is to blame. Again, that's what happens. That's what happens when you buy your child's love. Okay? Stop buying the child's love and actually be a parent. Okay? I bet you if you see she start actually being a parent, you see how fast that child changing. You see how fast that child is changing.
The mother raised a perfect little narcissist. Way to go, Mom. But since all of this happened a few years back, people are now wondering what happened to Nicolette. Has she changed? Well, this recent video of her could probably be the answer they were looking for.
I'm Nicolette Gray. Of course, in 2024, people are still commenting, telling me to get a job.
Looks like Nicolette's not ready to ditch the bratty attitude anytime soon. But what do you guys think? Is it fair to blame her mom for all this?
Yes, it is. And you'll see in the years to come. Because remember, fame don't last forever. Fame don't last forever, and very soon people will start to catch on, and then stop even, and then she now will become irrelevant. So then now you'll actually see. So then now you would see. Yeah. And seeing that, I doubt a rich man would actually come and marry her. So, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see.
Gain ruined her life forever. Her appearance today is deplorable. Denise Rutkowski was a fitness icon and earned titles as a model and athlete, but something changed in her life, and for the worse. Today she is at rock bottom, with a very different appearance from the one that made her famous, but...
What the fuck am I seeing there? Is that a woman? Must again ruin her. Oh, what? That's a woman? That will look like a man. That will look like a man. Mama! Awa. No, at first, I swear this was a man at first.
How did she go from that to this? Denise began her career in Los Angeles, and at the time was one of the most beautiful women on Venice Beach. She became famous enough to appear in commercials, fitness videos, and TV shows, but she made a decision that ended her career. Denise decided to get muscular, but she decided to do it the easiest way. She started taking steroids, but it didn't cross her mind that the result would be terrible. Her body began to attract attention because of the amount of muscles, and over time, she became so strong that she won bodybuilding contests. But the substances she injected into her body
is always substances. Always substances. Let's just see what kind of substance.
Started to show up in a bizarre way. Her face began to change. Some people didn't even recognize her anymore. And the worst part is that the more muscular she became with the use of these substances, the more famous she became. The problem is that none of this was doing any good for her mental health, so much so that she literally went crazy in the late 90s. At the peak of her fame, Denise headed back to her hometown, Fort Worth. She simply disappeared, and no one knew why. Years later, they found out she had dropped everything to live in a religious retreat, but that's far from the end of her story. Because sometime later, she came back with a vengeance and did something that left her body terrifying. She decided she would gain more muscles and went overboard with these substances to bulk up. The problem is that her...
She went back to it again. But what are those substances?
Body became even more distorted, and her face with masculine features. In the early 2000s, after 20 years of steroid abuse, she was unrecognizable.
We got our answer. Steroids. We got our answer. Oh yeah. Okay. I have nothing to say again. Steroids. Always steroids. Even though we both knew it was steroids, but you check it. It's good to build up tension, so you check.
And the worst part is that she couldn't do what she loved, which is competing in bodybuilding. That made her fall into depression, and over time, she became addicted to stronger and worse substances.
It serves you right. No cheating. Cheating gets you nowhere. You see? Always play fair without cheating. Serves you right.
As time went on, people simply forgot about her, until in 2012 this photo surfaced after Denise was caught by the police. Yes, as unbelievable as it may seem, that's Denise. That girl who at the beginning of her career was one of the most beautiful in the world turned into that.
Man. Wait. So that's a real life transgender, you know. They're not like those people that went and do surgery. No, because again, she never did any surgery. That there is a real life trans woman without surgery. Imagine that.
She's now dealing with her addiction to heavy substances, and some people even crowdfunded on the internet to try to help her since she lost everything. But she wasn't the only one whose life was destroyed by steroids. Andreas Munzer met a very tragic end. He became one of the most famous bodybuilders in the world. The guy was simply a monster, but none of those muscles were natural. Andreas was extremely addicted to steroids, so much so that he didn't take just one, but rather a cocktail of several anabolic steroids. And while this gave him an absolutely unbelievable body, it also took his life in a cruel way. In March 1996, he was rushed to the hospital. The guy couldn't even stand up anymore. Doctors ran tests, but unfortunately there was no way. He passed away at just 31 years old and at the peak of his bodybuilding career. But what really shocks is what the doctors found out later. An autopsy revealed the cause of Andreas's tragic end. He suffered from extreme organ dystrophy, heart.
More stupidity at its core. More stupidity at its core. Well, I hope they got what I hope the 5 minutes of fame they got was worth it. I hope the 5 minutes of fame that both she and he got, it was worth it. I hope so. Wait. She did. Okay.
Hypertrophy and liver failure, all caused by over 20 strange substances found in his body.
This Twitch streamer thinks she's a dog and the internet thinks she could get some help. Just when you think you've already seen the craziest trends online, well, this streamer will make you think twice. Because she not only acts like a dog, she also wants to be treated like one. Instead of having a boyfriend, she has handlers. They keep her on a leash, teach her new tricks.
What is wrong with people? Like, seriously, what is wrong with people? And the worst thing is, it's always TikTokers, Twitch streamers, and Instagram whatever. Yeah, it's always these three. TikTokers, Twitch streamers, and what do they want again? Yes, Instagram influencers. It's always these three. Oi, and all in the name of being famous. For what? Stupidity. Boy, they should bring back bullying. They should bring back bullying. Cyberbullying. They should bring back cyberbullying.
Even she does this too.
Handlers. They feed me, they take me on walks, we practice training, which is one of my favorite things because I get treats.
But as if that's not already weird enough, she also does something else that really had people asking whether or not she's okay and if she needs help or what.
Instead of chin rubs or head pat, I like ear. I like whenever you guys like touch my ears.
But how did this all start? And why the heck does she act like a dog?
I can see that you're dressed as a cat.
I'm a dog, so
dog. Call yourself a dog.
Woof, yes.
Meow Lin, who goes by the name Meow for short, has raised quite a lot of eyebrows when her lifestyle started to gain attention online.
My name is Meow, like a cat, but I am a dog.
Why did you call yourself Meow then?
You know, it's kind of like whenever you have a really small dog, like a Chihuahua, and you name it Hercules.
First of all, she identifies as a dog, more specifically a candy-coated Dalmatian, and to look the part, she wears...
What stupidity I just heard there. A candy-coated Dalmatian? What? Okay, I see that this girl has mental issues. Very much mental issues.
Fake dog ears and a tail. She even adds that her entire life she's always been a dog at heart. But when asked if she was a furry, a person who likes to look and live like an animal character with human-like features, Meow simply said no. Because to her, she's simply a dog and nothing else. And there's no denying it, especially when her TikToks show her doing things like this.
You guys are always like, go touch some grass, get out of the house. Are you gonna take me on a walk then? I can't go by myself. I might get lost.
And this.
Oh, good, you're home. You were gone, like, all day, and I missed you so much. I can't believe that you left me here by myself.
She even takes commands from other creators like this one right here.
Sit, stay, good girl, beg.
Boy, stupidity everyone. No, let's just hope that this woman don't get married and have kids. Let's just hope she don't have kids. Because it will be a shame if the kids end up seeing this. It would be a shame.
Beg. big.
And just like a dog, she doesn't sleep on a bed. Rather, she snoozes off in a crate. But if you think that's already ridiculous, she also does this.
So if you go out into the backyard and you do a poo, do you wipe it on the grass?
Sometimes. I have before.
This left a lot of people in shock and others in disgust. Because while she likes to behave like a dog, some people just can't believe that it's at the expense of her personal hygiene. But you haven't heard the best part yet.
Do you do that in the park? Like, do people give you funny looks?
You know,
Yet.
Do you do that in the park? Like, do people give you funny looks?
you know, I don't find myself focusing on what other people, I guess, are their reaction toward me because I'm so in the moment of just being the dog.
All this combined,
You're in the moment of being stupid. You're in the moment of being stupid, not being a dog.
people have no other way to describe her from being odd. Some are even making fun of her, saying things like she's only doing it because she craves attention, and that because of her, they're losing faith in human.
But it's because of that. But yet, people still go and look at her videos. People like me to actually make content, so.
Despite her naysayers coming at her for her canine-like lifestyle, she still has a good number of supporters. With the internet being divided on Meowdalin, maybe the best way to settle the debate.
Big difference between supporters and mockers. That's not supporters, that's mockers. Okay? Because a supporter would lead you to a good path, not to a bad path. Remember that.
Is to each their own, I guess?
But people, I have to end this here because that's enough stupidity for me. Okay? So please, if you enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It will really help me out. And in all, I bid you farewell and a great summer.